Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and let's see what this Terracion's going to be, shall we? Before 2089. See, it's one of the few times it's not weather boosted because we've got windy weather, as you can probably tell by the hideous sound of the mic. 6 revives, 9 hyper potions, no rare candy. I thought they'd adjusted it, but apparently not. 2113, so this is not dreadful, but not fantastic. And I need to put Don't Disturb on so that I don't get notifications all the time. Let's do that first. Crikey. The wind. One more, or 2 more throws on camera before, okay, that went really well. So, while I catch this, yesterday evening I did a Burmy quest and got a shiny from it. It was a sandy form Burmy. Ooh, nearly hit an excellent. So this is like a 1 in 450 rate, this, and because obviously you need to get like 1 of each, or 2 of each form and then 1 male or something like that to get each form shiny, it's kind of insane to try and even get one. So I mean, I was happy. It's only my 147th encounter for it, so let's save some time on that. Anyway, 14 balls left on this. Oh, that should have been an excellent. Right, if this doesn't go down, I have to put the camera away. Wow, okay, not even rolling. Okay, camera's going down. Alright, we managed to grab that one. Only 2 throws with the camera down. We did get it with the correct throw system though. That's an 89%. That's, yeah, not too shabby. Alright, found Arlo, which we need for the challenging development. It's not really that challenging considering the quests are a carbon copy of last month's. But we defeated Arlo with 2 Pokemon, which is good. 2 max revives and 2 max potions. And not a shiny Shadow Scyther. It is weather boosted though. 916. That's 0 star. Into the abyss. Now, Sierra is here, but I need another 6 mysterious components. We have defeated Sierra. We got quite lucky with the rocket stops we need to find, so this will be a Shadow Schneasel shiny check. 4 revives, 2 max potions. Tom got a Unova Stone at least up at Haven Green. What's it gonna be? Not a shiny. I forgot I actually need to do the claim the super radar. There we go, and now we can listen to the professor prattle on about stuff that we know exactly what it is because it's a carbon copy of last month. Now we can check this decoy stop. It's a decoy. We managed to detect that without even having the rocket radar equipped. That's rather good. Alright, so checked about 4 stops and they're all decoys, and it's getting a bit dark. The wind's still around, so I can't really be bothered too much to go around and check a whole bunch of them, so we will resume the rocket stop hunt tomorrow or Tuesday. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Yeah. Until then. Good morning. It's now been a couple of days since what you just watched happened. Yesterday evening, while I was in the cinema watching Le Mans 66, which is a great film, you should go and watch it, Pokemon Go announced their Christmas events, and events is kind of the right word, I would say. So we're going to go through this article that I'm sure some of you have already seen. It's broken down into 6 stages. Interesting. Some are more significant than others. So they first off talk about the challenging development Giovanni research, saying like, you know, you can get Shadow Zapdos, blah blah. So we're already familiar with that. It's been out since the 1st of the month. I'm in the process of hunting through decoys, which is really tedious. The first sort of major bit of news is actually the fact that we've got an egg pool shuffle, as it were. They're actually saying like all scrambled up. Different Pokemon will be hatching from eggs. Now, different doesn't actually mean new. I hope they take out a lot of the duplications. Like, you know, you can hatch Happiny from 7 and 10Ks. You know, I personally just don't bother with incubators anymore. I've like, after the whole regional shiny egg thing, I'm not bothering with egg incubators at all. So that will be happening Monday the 16th, which is just the day after the Community Day weekend. Next, is Verzion. Now, Verzion is the next raid boss, so we thought this would happen. It's the third and final in the Swords of Justice. Unfortunately, it's not a very good grass or fighting type Pokemon, so this is kind of like Cobalion in a sense that it isn't really worth collecting a whole bunch of them. It'll be available from December the 17th at 9 PM for us. It will be December the 18th at 6 AM realistically for UK lots, and Verzion goes right through until the 7th of January 2020, so that takes us into the new year. However, there's a raid weekend with two legendary raid bosses that I think this might be like the 8th time they've been here. They always seem to do a special weekend. And I know that some of you probably don't have a Lugia or a Ho-Oh, but I mean, I've done way too many Ho-Oh raids, and Lugia I'm okay with. I need to get another shiny. So Lugia and Ho-Oh in a special raid weekend is going to be here from 20th until the 23rd. I mean, realistically for us, it will be all of Saturday, all of Sunday, and all of Monday. That's the thing. At least we get 3 full days of it. And we get to see what the spawn rate is like for other members of the Pokemon Go community in, for example, Australia and New Zealand, because Verzion will be appearing during that raid weekend, so it won't just be Lugia and Ho-Oh. Verzion is also still going to be thrown in there. I hope that they actually do what they did for when Raikou and Entei and Suicune were here, where they did a 15-minute egg timer and then an hour and 30 on the actual raid boss, because if you've got 3 raid bosses, people want to specify what they're going to do, so that would make more sense. Now we get into the bigger news. Is actually related to Christmas events. So this is actually based on your local time zone. So for 12 on 24th, Christmas Eve, until January the 1st of 2020, 11:59 PM, I guess. So it's sort of like a good week or so in your local time zone. We've got Ice-type Pokemon, we've got new egg Pokemon, we've got raid bosses, we've got costume Pokemon, which isn't just Santa Hat, damn Pikachu. We've got more Shadow Pokemon, we've got new Gen 5, but there's like 2. So they're really stretching out Gen 5. Let's break it down, shall we? So, Pichu hatching from 2K and 7K eggs, I'm assuming, and Pikachu and Raichu will all have a beanie hat, like a Christmas beanie hat, I'm assuming, so it's not the traditional Santa hat, which is cool. And Stantler is going to be wearing Christmas bells, so Stantler's becoming Rudolph, I take it. We've got Ice-type Pokemon like Sneasel, Delibird and Snorunt. All of them can be shiny, which is cool. I never got the shiny Delibird, so I'm going to be hunting for that hardcore. And also Cubchoo, which is Gen 5 Polar Bear Pokemon, and I don't know the evolved form. It looks cool, I think has a stupid name like Trainer Tips said. Yeah, that's cool. Alolan Sandshrew, Alolan Vulpix, and Pichu wearing beanies, and Stantler wearing the bells will be hatching from 7km eggs. Alolan Sandshrew and Vulpix have already been in 7k eggs. I don't know if Niantic don't realise that they've got them in the egg pool already. That's nothing special. They can be shiny though, which is cool. Raichu and Stantler will be in the 2-star raids with their respective costumes, and Glaciolures. Now, Glaciolure apparently is the only way to get Cryogonal. I have no idea what this Pokemon is, but that's a new Gen 5. New Gen 5, and it's only going to be available from Glaciolures, apparently, which is interesting. I wonder how they're going to control that. So, Glaciolures I'm expecting to see everywhere. I know I've got a couple saved up on various other accounts. There'll be new field research tasks, which are going to be fantastic. They're going to give us Pikachu with a beanie on. Great. Delibird is now going to be a shadow Pokemon for Christmas, which is awesome. That means at least you got a chance of getting a shadow Christmas bird. The big news, shiny Stantler. It's like a green reindeer, and you can get it with the costume, so this will be a rare shiny to get, I think, if you can get it with the costume. And shiny Snover. Finally, Snover, the Pokemon that looks like an artichoke, is actually going to have a use to click on that isn't just going to be used for the catch for grass and ice type Pokemon quest. So that's cool, and then there are new items in the shop, like a Stantler sweater and a beanie hat, which is lovely. Across this whole section of time there are like divided days of bonuses. So here we go. For the entire duration you can open twice as many gifts, and I think hold twice as many gifts. So you can carry 20, you can open 40 a day, which is good if you want to stock up on items. Like I'm going away for 3 days for Christmas, so if I need to keep my items up, then I can do that. That's nice. And we get one guaranteed single-use incubator per day. For me personally, last Christmas, I don't remember ever having one drop. I was in Tenerife at the time, and I did go, because I was hunting for Tropius, I did go out and spin the stops, and I don't think I ever got an incubator. So hopefully we can actually get it this time round. So for the first day and a half, from the 24th to 25th, you've got 2 times catch and transfer candy. So if you want to bin off a load of legendaries, now's the time. Well, that's the time, not now, then. From the 26th to 27th, in your local time zone, we've got double catch Stardust, which is fantastic. So that'll be a good time to chuck down your lure modules and just stock up on Stardust. 28th to the 29th, so they're all sort of single day things. So we've got 2 times catch XP from the 28th to 29th, which is nice. And then finally from the 30th to the 1st, half hatch egg distance, which, you know, they're saving the worst bonus till last. The final weekend in December, so Saturday the 28th. This is an 8-hour event, so it's kind of like Lotad Day, I guess, and like the Colossal Discovery. From 11 AM till 7 PM in your local time zone, 2-hour Glacial Lure module duration, which is nice. So that's, you know, it's a quarter of the cost that it would otherwise be. Glacial Learning Last Resort. I have no idea if that's going to be good for PvP. I don't know if Glaceon is that particularly useful in the PvP thing. Regice is coming to raids for that time period. So if you missed out and didn't get a shiny, at least Regice can be shiny. I won't be bothering, because... Did I get the Regice? No, actually Regice was the one I didn't get, so I might be going for that one. That shows... I got the Hundo, didn't get the shiny, so I'm going for that. And 2 additional raid passes, so at least you can get 3 raids in, rather than your just typical 1. This is a huge amount of information to process, and I think GoHub have done like a breakdown, which I'll link to. Try and make the most of the bonuses you've got, and I would genuinely say the Glacial Lure module seems to be the most proactive sort of way of going about this, because you're definitely going to bring in the Cubchoo, you're going to bring in the Cryogonal, new Gen 5 Pokemon. I thought personally they'd add a few more Gen 5 in, like not just 2 ice types, they'd add in like a few water types like they've done in the past, but I'm wrong apparently. I'll link the article down below. Personally, I would just, you've got to, obviously Version's not that fantastic, so you can save your passes for the Lugia and Ho-Oh raid weekend, because they've actually got shinies available, and they're not utterly brilliant, but they're not too bad. Lugia's like a good tanky psychic flying type, and Ho-Oh's, it's a cool shiny. And obviously you've got the Regice weekend, like, to finish off December, so, or the Saturday, the last Saturday of December, so save some passes for that, I would say. Otherwise, this is just, it's a case of catching what you can. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling on. Depending on when I upload this, either it will have been the last Terrakion raid out, or it's about to happen today. So this is the last opportunity to get like a lot of Terrakion raids in one go, because Terrakion leaves us on the 17th, and it's a hell of a lot better. Yes, it's bloody annoying to catch, as you've seen from my previous videos, and I'm sure if you've experienced yourself, but it's a hell of a lot better than Version will be. It's worth putting your passes into, so go and get some Terrakion the last couple of days. And obviously we've got the Community Day weekend coming up this weekend, so I'll link my guide at the end for which Pokemon you should be prioritising. So the evolution event's going on currently. It's going to end in a couple of days. Stock up on Swinub and Ralts candy. That's my best thing. I've already got a shiny Swinub actually through my gotcha, and I finally got my shiny Magnemite. So this event's proven pretty good for me personally. I've stocked up on a nice amount of Ralts candy and Swinub as well, and I've got a couple of decent IV Ralts ready to go over to Gardevoir. So you could still got a couple of days to prepare and like maybe get ahead of the game in terms of candy and IVs for those two Pokemon. I also want to say thank you very much for the recent reactions and the support on the last couple of videos. The Shiny Lucky Rayquaza thing blew up quite nicely, which I was very surprised about, so thank you very much for that. And the Pokemon Go Fest video, thank you very much for everyone who came to the live chat. It was fantastic to talk to you. Yeah, I've been sitting on that video for a while, and it is a 55-minute video, so find some time find some time if you want to watch it, and you can sort of skip through various bits. But yeah, the last two videos have gone down a storm. Thank you very much for the support recently. With that, I will see a few of you out for Terrakion Raid Hour. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on. Throw a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and take care everyone. Good luck on the Raid Hour.